put your, we're going to start blade against empty hand so that you can get the motions down. Then we're going to go blade against blade. Okay, so I'm the one with the blade. So you, yeah. So first one, he's gonna throw the jab, and I just want you to parry that. You just gotta thrust the knife into the brachial plex. There's the first one. So it goes one here. Now he instinctively is gonna put that hand out to grab it, or you see her to parry it. See, so again, when he parries, that's the first one that I want you to do. Get there, and I'm gonna show you what to do from here. Turn it. You want to turn it where it's blade up. See, he felt that penetration just from there. And then he puts that hand to parry it. See, so it goes one. See? Now watch, if I go blade down, why do I not want to do that? It's easy for him to strip it. Grab the thumb, strip the knife. Grab the thumb, strip the knife. See it? Grab it. So if it's here, he can't grab the thumb. See it? So he can't strip it. So it's thumb down. See how that elbow traps it? And then I cut. There's your first quick kill. So it goes one, elbow trap, cut. Slowly, one. Now watch, the elbow folds. You see how that traps the arm? See that? And then I just cut. Okay, different angle. So one, I cut. Then you can feed one, you can feed high with it. Okay, try it, go. Pushes the knife away. That's when I do the elbow trap. If he keeps his knife close to him, I don't need the trap. I just cut everything. See it?
So we don't need to get to the shoulder on this one.
Well, no. If you can stick the shoulder, that's beautiful. But if he is good and he pats it to the side, see, there's the shot. Don't tuck your jaw, and that won't happen. You see it? So 1, 2, 3. All right, you can go 1, 2. Okay. Do it a couple more times. He's going to parry it. Now watch, I go here with it. Now look, my arm is here, so look, I just cut here with it. See, so sometimes my arm may be here. Sometimes my arm may be here. And you remember yesterday when we did? Same
Yes,
motion. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1, 2, cut, then I can go back with my motion. Okay, so this time the arm is high. 1, 2, see the arm is high. See? And then I just slice. And then I come back with my motion. Give it a shot, go. See that? Now, he gives me some energy. I flare the elbow up for the cut. Either one is okay, but this hand gets free and he grabs the, and he put, you see how I grab the knife? Now watch, I push everything into him. See it? So, 1. See, I go here, this hand gets free and he grabs it. I just push everything into it. I like to step on that C-lot line from there. See, and I can drop the knee, cut, whatever from there. Right. Again. 1. See, I go here, he gets free, I just cut everything. Right? You want to give it a shot? All right, go. You won't learn the technique. Don't muscle stuff first. Don't contest it till you know it. Because if you contest first, you'll get sloppy. Does that make sense? That's why a lot of people, when they do grill fighting class with us, they come in, they want to roll. Let's roll. Look, you don't even know the damn techniques. You know how we gonna roll if you don't know what to roll with? You know, so learn the technique first. Remember this, trig. T-R-I-G. Okay, who can tell me what that means? You learn a technique, you put the technique through lots of repetition, that's R. You isolate the technique, and then you go, G, sparring. That's the process of learning. Okay? Alright, so watch. So 1, slowly, look, he's not giving me no energy, I'm just doing the technique. See, I go here and he just picks his hand up. See, he's trying to grab it, he's trying to strip it is what he's trying to do. And if he's really sharp, he can strip it from here if he's quick enough. Okay? So that's why I respond right away. We call that the sewing machine. Alright, give it a shot.
The Bellator. Beautiful knife. The Gerber.
Not as cool as the Bellator, but still good.
Not quite. Good to have though. The wood knife, these are very dangerous. And then Jay has my other one.
So 4.
4.
Change the entry point. So instead of coming here with it, I'm going to try to get on the outside of it. So when he throws it, see, I go here and I try to zone and get on the outside. I may be able to get that line immediately from that carotid artery. See it? So it goes 1. See, now look at my zone. I have to step offline to do this. See, I have to step offline. Okay, so this is another entry point. So I'm here, I go boom, and I step right offline right into it. Get down, and I'm gonna show you what to do. Keep going. Go. See, this is collie. See? A lot of times we like to just hit with the elbow. We try to hit the tricep with that elbow. See? Look, that's the zone. So when you combine that with the blade, see it? Now, I don't know if he feels it, but I'm getting an elbow chip still in the hand. You felt that? See? So it goes 1, see, I go, bang, right there. See it? If you're really sharp, a really sharp collie man will be able to get that. If you don't get it, it's fine, you got a blade. See it? But if you stay tight enough, you're going to hit it. You're going to kind of just slide right off of it. Now, if he's athletic or just having a good day, he's going to turn his body more square and block that. See, now we're back in a struggle. You see it? Now, this arm is out of play right now. Before it was out here, so I had to keep my pressure on it. Right now, it's out of play, so watch, I remove it, and then I just pull, and I cut. See it? What in JKD, what is it? Lopside. So 1, see, now he's going to turn his body, and look, there's the throat shot. See it? Wherever. 1, see? Look, when I pull, look where I go, I still zone. See the shot? All right, give it a shot, go. Fighter is going to be so compact, you can barely see the motion. Don't do any kind of not like a samurai type. You see what I'm saying? It's more of that knife stays in this circle. See it? This 18-inch bubble here is your target zone right here. All right, from here to here. See, and it stays in there. All right, go. Nice. So I just pat it and go, and then watch. Boom. See it? Yeah, well, yeah. So 1. See, I just pat and go, and then I just square my hand up. Both blocks. See it? See how he's trapped? It's different than JKD. It's not JKD. Collie looks like JKD sometimes. JKD would be here. Watch the leg motion. See it? Now watch the difference here.
Like lots of red lines.
That's what happens when we play with knives.
So, first thing we're going to handle are untrained attacks with a blade. Okay? So it's going to be a trained against untrained, which is probably going to be what you're going to be attacked with. Okay? So first, what I want you to do is he's just going to do a slash. Okay? Just a caveman type slash. Okay? He can do it kind of long, like somebody was just trying to cut you, right? Okay? Hammer cut, right? Okay? So what I want to do is if I don't have to block this thing, that's good. Especially if I don't have a blade, or if I do have a blade, because I can just pass it and cut it. Right? So he does number 1, I just get behind and cut, or I just get behind and pass. Now watch, from here, same entry, very basic. Now watch, if he puts the hand up, I just handle it the same way we've been doing. See what I'm saying? I just cut everything. Okay. So 1, he puts the hand up, I just cut the hand. See it? Now the first one, when you cut the hand, you're going to thrust. He's good. He's having a good day. He's going to block. I just double tap back. Okay? So I go 1, boom. See, then you can just cut the hand from there, whatever you want to do. We'll get into some cool stuff in a second with it. Okay? Best this one. Right? I'm in my car. Right? Okay? So 1, cut the hand. Give it a shot, go. It's hard. So watch, he makes a rib cage, he puts his hand, see how he spreads it, that's his ribs. So when I go in, my wrist alignment is broke like this. Because blades go hit rib. Now watch. See it? So it's 1, it goes, boom, it slides right through. So as soon as it hits that rib, it just kind of ricochets, boom, right into it. Okay? So what I like to do is hopefully make him do damage here to himself. Okay, if you're really lucky with that. Okay, so I just pass it, boom, and I'm going to thrust that line. Now see, I'm lower now because I tried to ride this thing down, so it's almost like an overhand, right? See that? So it's an overhand. See it? Okay. Now he's still gonna put that hand up, so it goes here 1. And see, look, from here, all I'm going to do is just turn it here, and look at the line. Look at the alignment. So watch, I'm here. See it? Because I'm low. Now watch. See, it just slides right down the body because he went low also. See, if I was high doing this, so you pick your posture up, I couldn't do this because it's too high to do it because I'm high. But if I'm low, all I got to do is raise. You see the mechanics of this one? Okay. So, but we train against, we train against skill level because if you train against skill level, then hopefully no skill level will be easier. Does that make sense? So that's why chances are he won't even be able to pick that. He won't even be able to see it. Boom, because knife is so quick, man. But you're cut before you know it, and 38 stitches later you're going, I never even saw that. Right? That's how quick. All right, go. From here. Say it. Now watch. I turn it inside. When I do, that pulls his knife out. I want you to go here and get your cuts off. That's the next one. So I want you to put your knife in your pocket. All right, watch again. All right, so it goes one. See, look, and I'm going. I cut. You know what this is called? The oh shit block. Say it. And then, but hopefully I can go and I can get something to off balance it. A good finger jab to the eye or to the throat may do the job. Sometimes you just yoke the throat. That's cool. Now, why this works is because it's a leverage disarm. And by bringing his arm center line, it's driving the knife out. Does that make sense? You can get one hit in before you go, or you can go direct. Okay, so let's say I index my knife, but I couldn't open it in time. Is it still a weapon? Well, hell yeah. So I punch, I hit, and then I can deploy it and go for the deal. Right? All right, go. All he's going to do is put a backhand up the block. Backhand. Give me some energy. All I want you to do. And then you can put it back in your pocket. So this is what it's going to look like. You're going to index, flip it, thrust. All I want you to do. Give it a shot. And I cut. That's the first one. Okay? So I pull it, I index it, pop it, hook, cut. Very simple. Then watch, what you cut here, you could step and pop it again. See it? Because you're zoning. Because if you stay here and you fight him the first time, he's going to start fighting. See it? So I go here and I pop. Now watch. Fight me. I'm just getting behind. See it? So he may throw a punch. See, you index it, pop it, cut. All right, give it a shot. Go. Touches by heart. It goes forward, he blocks. Now watch. All I do, this one's really cool because you don't even need to zone really with it. All I do is I straighten my arm. See how it just goes right in? See it? Now for added, you can step through or you can zone for added. See it? So I go one, and it's almost like I'm doing a box out, but I'm just straightening my arm and punching with it. See? And then you go with whatever. Okay? So the first one we did when we come here, we hook and cut. Second one, I just straighten my arm and cut. So it's almost like right here he has it, but watch, when I straighten my arm, see what it does? It's a penetrative slash. So one, see it? And then you get it go. All right, that's the next one. Give it a shot. Remember, all meat is good meat. See it? So I index. He blocks front hand. Very simple. One, I pock silent down. Give me some energy. See it? So I go 1, 2. See it? Now remember the first one we did? Look. Same one. Very first one we did today. See it? So the whole thing. I index it. I can go here with it if he gives me the if he kind of does it cross center line, or I just use the elbow. Right? All right, give it a shot. Go. See, and he gives me energy. Now watch. I just hook. See, that's the good thing about the reverse grip. That's another good thing about it, that it hooks. You see it? So I go one hook, go.
From your neck's pretty red, man.
All right. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
side and do it, but I'm gonna put in little hand techniques in there. So what I want him to do is I want him to throw 1, 2, and then 3. We're gonna step out to the side. You might get the shot right here. We're gonna go 1, 2, and then we'll step out to the side. We're gonna make the shot. There's your kick, and you're gonna step out like that. We're gonna 1, 2, 3. Make a shot. Make a shot. And we'll kick and step out. And we'll just kind of take it light like that. 1, 2, 3. There's your shot. There's your body shot. And then move out to the side. So real quick. In, out. Step out. I like to step out. If he's 12 o'clock, 10-2 is there. 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Kind of really use that clock method. Is everybody with me? I wouldn't want to step here because if these spin kicks, I'm squared up. So I want to be more of an angle when I step out. So I'm stepping out to 4. So I'll block it in, block it in. Third one's out. There's the shot to the body. There's the body shot, and then out to the side. See where I'm at? Strike. Step out. Step out.
Step out afterwards.
Yeah, step out 4 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna go 1, 2, step out to the side here. Okay, there's the shot. I go low, or I go to the body. I don't want to step forward, I want to step out 4. Side. Now, if I step right here, he spin kicks, man, I'm gonna be in a bad position. So I'm moving out at 4 o'clock. I'm moving out at an angle. Hopefully, he throws that punch. There's my shot right there too. So you can go to the body, you can go to the inside of the legs. Okay, sir. 2. I got 3. I'm gonna step off and I'm gonna catch right here. Okay, and then I make my stroke, and then I push off and I move out 4 o'clock again. So realistically, if he just reaches in, I just move off the side. Once I have that, there's the shot right there. That would be a leg kick. That'd be a shin right there across that peroneal right there. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, step to the side. I can make my shot. Then there's the kick right here. Everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
From there, I step in, I make the shot, and I step off and I move out 4 o'clock. One more time. In, out, hit, I step over, make that punch, make that strike, go ahead and follow, and then out the side. Strike over here. Come off here and move out this way. So I go throw. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, footsteps over on that shot. There's the leg kick. There's the shot. 1, 2, 3, and I move away. This time, okay, I could hit on my move away, and then I could turn on it. So I'm trying to just add it together. So I go 1, 2, 3, hit, hit, hit. 1, 2, 3. I move away from it, and I take my low shot right here, which I want him to bend like that. That allows me to really set that up. Make sense to you? This one doesn't even have to really hit nothing. It's just man has a tendency to drop on that. So now you gotta put it together a little bit, right? Try. 1, 2, 3. You move away, then you step in. So as soon as I'm right there, I just step over. I like to hold because it just pulls him a little bit and allows me to hit.
Stretches everything.
Oh yeah. It's all good. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hit, but I'll fall back. Okay, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. There's the hit, and I'll fall back. Well, if that happens, I'll hit it right here. Most of the time, he'll step 1, 2, 3. I'll hit. He'll step forward right there. There's the shot. There's the hit, and I'll step out. If he did do what he did, that's fine too. You know what I mean? In, and I hit, and I pull it. Still, it's right there. Or I just kick right out from under him.
All meat's good meat, right?
He meets good meat on this. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3. He steps forward, makes a nice shot. Now push off, and I get right out of the angle. So if he Step's fine. If he doesn't step, I'll take the outside of the leg again. But go ahead and try to step. This makes a nice target. Okay. Switch sides. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. When I pull, see, I don't want to be here. I want to get here. That's the way my turning kicks. You see what I'm saying? So I always want to keep him like this to me when I move away. That make sense? Sorry. So when you start running backwards away from him here, you're actually moving into that kick, especially if somebody can spin kick. But again, it's kind of like knife fighting, you know? There's a lot going on right there. It's not just simple stuff. But a guy that's really kicking, a guy that really plays with knives, that's the one you got to watch for. Does that make sense? Sorry. The average guy ain't going to have that. But you know, you pull me off balance, I'm going to throw something. Okay? All right, cool. Let's do a few more. 3, I'm going to make my kick, then I'm going to step right there. There's my kick. So I go 1, 2, 3. There's the shot. I'll step like I'm going 4 o'clock away from him. I'll pull him right there, so you'll step right into that right there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a shot. That kid's kind of off balance. That way I can open him up right there. There's the hit. That is drop his hands in. And I want him to do that because then look at it, opens up out the sides. So when you're lifting up like a big old pretty side kick, you're going to hit stuff. But if you just kind of turn and bring it up like a mule kick, it kind of comes upward right in that little slot right there. So you got to put technique away and go into like just a mule kick. And I got a lot of guys that are 50s and 40s and bad knees and bad backs. So when they go 1, 2, 3 and they kind of fall off balance, he comes at me. Oh, it's just a mule kick right there. Sweet. I want him to punch. I want him to punch. Yeah. Trying to get sideways, side kick. I'm actually going that way. See what I'm saying? Because right here, say if he runs up on me and I can't really kick him. Well, this is the next combination. I can't really kick him, so I step over here and I got him on this side. But once I get sideways, look at the knee collapsing. Look at the pivot now. So even if he attacks it and I can't get it up, I just plan away. And there's my shot right there as I move away. But my pivot's away from him. That's a key. Very key, right? And kicking him again. You're moving away from him and you're dragging him into you. Does that make sense? So let's go ahead and do the extra combination from him. So we go 1, 2, 3. And now pull him right there. Okay. Now my momentum is, I can't go back in, so I just fall away and pull him. But he's so close to me, so I step off to this side and I catch him with this foot. Look at my bend. Look at my bend. Don't get sideways like this, because now what am I going to do? Look at my butt, how it's going out that way. I collapse. Now look at it. Look at the alignment. Look at my alignment. You don't want to step tight, you want to step farther away, because technically he's coming, and if I'm right here, then I got the same little problem. I'm kicking from a straight line instead of a bent line right here. Make sense? So now let the first one fail and then step away. Sticks and look at the mass right here. You see it? The taller I am, the more heavier I am. The lower I can drop my center of gravity, the more I can base myself in my stance. See it? And I don't want to be narrow either. I got to make sure that I'm how wide. So some people are stepping back on the center line. You know why you do that? Because you walk center line all the day long. So you have a tendency when you kick to go right back to the center line. You got to step more wider. And then you're wide open. Does that make sense to you? Try it a few more times. So throw the cross, and I'm gonna move out just straight line. 1, 2. Look how I hook it. 1, 2. I move away. Look what I got right here. Oh man. Look what that. I mean, man, that is just sweet. But if you get here and you try to side kick, that's what most people are doing. Look at my butt. But look here. He don't even see this coming. Matter of fact, his momentum is still coming. Oh man. So I go 1, 2, and I pull. Look how I hook it right there. Even the hook it right there is the shot. Okay, I pull it, and there's the spin kick right there too. Also. Okay, we'll do that in a minute. 1, 2, turn. So it makes a little hook. Boom, there's a shot. I like to get away, unless I'm gonna spin kick. So real simple. 1, 2, turn. This, people have a hard time. They want to stay up. Lower I am, more. Oh, you see it? The higher I am, the more I have to make it go. Push it, which way is it going to go, right or left? But if I pull it, I know which way it's going to go because I'm pulling it that direction. So I like to kick in a pulling motion versus a attack motion. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
So most of the time we're going to kind of catch ourselves kind of off guard, unless we're sparring and then there's attacks. But this whole thing's about combative anyway, right?
Sure.
So I'm not going to go get him because he's leading if I go get him.
Right.
I'm leading by looking like I'm running away, which I'm in control.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Run away from the zombies, right?
Run away from the zombies. And then give them a piece of your self.
Right.
I'm going to lose my balance, so what I do is I just step away. Look at that shot right there. And all I'm doing is, he's just right there. And yes, I could hit him, but instead of trying to do a kick that's not going to be as effective, I'll just step away, and I got my shot right there. Even if I'm falling away, like I'm going to side kick, and then when I pull him, see, look at the spin kick, how it just comes around the back side. Even if I'm falling, I just swing that thing around. So I go 1, 2, hit, spin. But notice I'm spinning and I'm moving away versus trying to go into everything. And here's the other thing too. When I'm in the center, I got stuff coming at me 4 or 5 different directions. What I'm trying to do is think of fighting 2-on-1. You don't want to be in the middle, you want to be where? On this side. We used to throw the spin kicks where we'd side kick, and we'd spin kick. We had to get through two levels of something coming at us. I want to get over here, and that's where I want to spin kick. See it? Because I don't have anything to deal with. Okay, so 1, 2, I pull him. This keeps him what? Even if I don't kick him, he just thinks he's fixing to get it, right? Kicks a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's play some a little bit different game again, okay? Switch sides. From here, he's going to throw that punch, and when he throws that other punch, I'm going to catch him right on the inside of that.
Well, actually, you can do.
Yes, you can front kick, but I kind of just like that little twist. So I go 1, 2, here's the shot. Plus, I got my arm bars, all kinds of stuff right there. So I just go 1, 2. I just catch the inside of the leg. That didn't even have to hurt him. What's it doing? Yeah. 1, 2. Now front kick, you kind of get off track, so I like just move in. There's a shot. So 1, 2, hit. Plus I got arm bars and all kinds of stuff. So 1, 2, hit. Oh, there's some shot. 2, I hit. And then I right. So you don't put it on the ground. You just come up. Yeah. Well, the key is, what am I going to do? Just get him to drop, not raise. I just hit, and then I pull that thing right over the top. He won't even see that coming. So 1, 2. I just leg lift. It's just bending. Here's the hit. I spin out. Here's the hit. I'm out. Out the back door. 1, 2, hit. You set your foot down even, and then just twirl kick. Right there. Everything's hidden. Every one of these are hidden, kinda. You know, especially when you get him low like that, he ain't think about that. So sometimes right there, he was like wanting to go 1, 2. I mean, you got to really be flexible. When I pulled him right there, his momentum's there. I'm coming this way, he's coming that way, and I just follow it right behind him. Make sense? Plus, we're pulling. You couldn't do that in sparring because of the rules, but we ain't sparring. We're kicking zombies.
Right, zombie. And man, it's really an amazing, versatile weapon. It's more than you think. You know, I'm gonna try to show you all the elements that you could do with a tomahawk. But what's great about it is, I mean, think about it. A cop looks in your truck and you got Kempe gear and a tomahawk. You know, he probably won't give you much trouble with that. So it's a weapon you can carry with you, and you can have it in your car or something. You know, you won't get in trouble for that. You know, put it by a tent or something. You know, but it's very versatile. Okay. Now this right here is a utility tomahawk. You see the hammer? Most have spikes. Okay, so you see that I made these and they kind of resemble spikes. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to use all that. What's really good about tomahawk though is the whole piece of metal, how long it is. So you can hit with any area of it. You can imagine just hitting a hand with it. I mean, that's a broke hand. Okay, so this is what we're going to do first. Everybody just step forward with your right foot. If you have a knife, put the knife in your gloved hand. If you have a tomahawk, that's fine too. Right now, look, we're just going to work angle 1, angle 2, angle 1. This is just for people to get familiar with what we're about to do. 2, angle 3, angle 4, and angle 5 is a thrust. Good. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Keep your hand out of your pocket. Angle 5, you're in a fight. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4. Angle 5. He gives me an angle 2, I just press it. He gives me an angle 3, I'm just pressing it. Angle 4, I'm just pressing it. Angle 5, I'm just pressing it. That's all. And you can feel that. I mean, that's wood. Imagine metal hitting those hands. So we're utilizing just the top right now as a blocking or a stopping mechanism. Angle 1. So we're just playing that game. We're just playing that game. We're just trying to hit. Cut with the tomahawk. You know, a tactical tomahawk, you need to make your edge like a knife edge. Don't make it like a utility edge. Make it razor sharp. Okay, because you can. This is a whole. Think about this. That's the whole size. That's the size of a good tomahawk size of a knife. I mean, these are smaller because this is what I have to work with. But you have all that cutting area. Do you get what I'm saying? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we're doing right now. You just cutting. Be careful because I mean I'm trying not to bang his glove in because he can really feel that through the glove even. You can still turn the hawk and cut, but the spike really works good at this range. All right, go. Go here and I thread and wrap. All right. And look, that's one of the capabilities of a tomahawk that separates it from other weapons is that all of this is usable weapon. A knife, just an edge. You get me?
So you don't have to bury it.
You can imagine. I mean, that's why I took the real hard. Is that it has the ability to hook. You can hook and control on both sides. So he gives me number 1. Look, I just grab it and I hook it down. See, there's the shot. I spike on the way out. See it? Okay.
You okay? Yes, sir.
So I just go here and I hook it down. See, and I'm just cutting the tricep. Okay. Boom. As I come out, I can spike and I can get out. When we do the mass attack scenario, you could be going from one guy to the next. You can see some of this. Okay. So I'm going to hook it. See? And I just pop it. Now imagine that big, heavy tomahawk. Just, I mean, it's going to cut and tear. I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage. It does more damage than a blade. You see? So 1, pop it, spike his butt. You got it. So from here, I'm just going to hook it this way, and then I just press the hawk into his face, and then I'm cutting here. See it? Okay. Again. So I hook. See, I step offside. I mean, you can imagine. I mean, he's going sort of like the kicking earlier. He's going that way. Hook it, press it, cut it, spike him as you go. Notice I'm supporting. If you notice, I'm supporting my tomahawk with the blade. The thing about the tomahawk, one of the cons about it is that it's so top heavy. The speed of the hawk's not gonna match the speed of his blade. But there's a way to combat that. and I'm gonna show you some more capabilities of the Hawk and how it combats it. Okay, the way that we match the speed of the knife is that we turn the tomahawk over because it's a stick also. Okay, so from here I'm just going to hit the hand just like we do with our stick. I'm just hitting the hand, and when I think it's ready, I'm going to crash that line. I can punch with the Hawk, I can cut either direction, I can either turn it spike, but I want you guys just to crash. Secure this. If you don't have a blade, secure it this way. Okay, just cut it. Okay. All right, give it a shot. Go using your knife, Sim. Just going to parry that thing over, try to cut the hand, right? I just want you to press it in here, you see? Okay. Now that's probably gone, but if not, you can hit it and then you can go to your shot. So I'm just going 1, 2, 3, and then I can go for my shots. See it? So I'm. So knife comes in. I'm going to scoop. I thrust. I'm going to go 1, 2, and then there's my shot. I can also spike if I want to. Okay, again, 1, 2, check it. I can curve, redondo type of motion, and I can spike or spike. Okay. All right, good. And I'm just going to cut, and then he's going to throw a 1 and a 2. I just want you to zone and cut, and the 1 and 2 is back at me. I just want you to handle them any way you can. The number 2 comes, and I just want you to handle it any way you can. Handle it any way you can. Number 2, oh, there you go. Handle it any way you can. Try to keep him in front of me. See now, boom. See now, he's still in front. See, look at that. Look at that. Look. See it? All right, give it a shot. Oh, good one.
I don't need no metal left on this one.
Is to try to keep him here. See it? That's my goal. Now he has to come around. See, and he's keeping, there it is, see? I mean, he's keeping him here, see? See, he's keeping him here. Now he's got to get back around, you see? There's a sweep of, well, there's a side kick. See, you throw him on him here. See it? Yeah, look, there's the finger locking, look, there's the tomahawk. Oh, look at this. See it? All right, go.
Terrible. Get in between. Keep one in between.
The key to a mass attack when you're fighting more than one person is to fight only one person at a time.
Sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So we can do it with the weapons, we could also do it empty head. So when 2 people come, I don't want to be here in the middle because then I have all those punches. So I want to get to the zoning here. See, now I can control him and then I can go back for the next guy, whatever I want to do for that, right? You can be creative. Pulling the hair is a good way to control, make the guy hit his own friend.
Yeah, that works.
You know, ear, you can be creative when you do this. Okay? Now the next area of this is put on a box glove. Same thing, you want a zone, but you're going to have a blade this time. Okay? So, start punching. Yeah. See, so I'm just cutting, and we got cut. See, he's out, and I lost my blade. That's okay, I have another one on me. So I just go here. See, now I'm just cutting, and I'm still trying to zone. See? I'm still trying to zone. Okay? So, give that a shot. Go. Now watch, when I have a blade, I want the point always facing the bad guys. Because they have to get through that point to get to me. If I hold my knife like this, then my knife's pointing to me. You see it?
Yes, sir.
So my knife is always facing them, so whatever they do, the point's tracking them. So boom, there's the cut, boom, there's the cut, there's the cut. Because if you get up here, you're going to get the stuff where you injure your old self. So whatever comes in, you cut and move. Cut and move. Don't just stay there and cut, because more punches are at you. Cut and move. All right, let's... So, as you can see, one person that knows how to use a knife or a broken piece of glass You get what I'm saying? Even a stick or a blunt weapon can hold off a whole crew of people that don't. Because you're just hitting the limb or you're cutting the limb every time those punches come in. I mean, all it takes is once. They're not going to punch you again, guys. Okay? So that's kind of what I'm trying to bring out with the mass attack. So the first method, I'm going to show you one more method to handle a mass attack scenario. First method is what we call the eclipse method. That's what we're trying to do. We're always trying to zone and keep the guys behind each other. You handle him if it's empty head or if it's weaponry, whatever. Okay? The second method is where we create space. Is if you don't have the luxury of a parking lot or a room that you can move in. So we have to separate the two. Do you get what I'm saying? Okay? So if two, drop your knife here, and I know something's about to happen, I go, hey man, whatever, I just run this guy straight back, and then I finish him. Now I can handle this guy. You get my point?
Sir.
So that's the first one we're going to do. So all I do is I grab one arm, and I just chin pull his face. And then I headbutt him, and I knee him, and I just turn around, and I handle this guy too. I'm powering. So you can do that slow. Okay? So it's here, kind of make it real, kind of push on me a little bit. Hey, guys, please. Hey, guys, guys.
Hey, come on here.
Shut up. And then you're out of there. Give it a shot, go. In most situations, nothing beats blunt force trauma. All the sweeping and locking's cool. Just start hitting these guys. Yeah. You hit them enough, they'll quit. And what do we use from hitting? You've learned in other classes. Headbutts, knees, elbows. Thumb in the eyes. When we're running that guy back, I run my bowling ball into his face. Right? And then I pop him with an elbow and I turn around and handle this other guy. Okay? Now, that palm when you're backing him up isn't a passive palm. My fingers are in his eyes. I'm grabbing his nose, grabbing his hair. I'm hitting him. We're doing it slow and soft so we don't hurt each other. Now, another way to create space, and you're going to do it to him, and you're going to be over here, the other guy, is what we borrow it from Jeet Kune Do, and we call it a Jik Chun Choi, or a straight blast. So a straight blast really creates space because you're running down this guy's center line throwing punches. So you got to back up to mimic this. So do it. So these guys are on you. Now you can now what I recommend is that you hit first. Nice. Now he turns around and he handles this. There you go. Beautiful. It doesn't have. We don't have time to really break down the Wing Chun punch. And I just want you to run as you're punching. It doesn't have to be pretty. You're just 50-yard dash, track and field from the waist down. As you're just punching this guy in the face, you're trying to mow this guy over, and then turn around and handle the other guy. Give it a shot. Go. Create space. The first is if we have a little room, and we can use our footwork to create the space. And we call it the eclipse method, where we keep this guy in front of this guy. And when I put my hits in now, I handle this guy too. And I'm always keeping them like that. The second method is what we call the forward pressure method. That's why I put enough, somehow I move this guy enough feet so that I can put in my shots so that I can turn around and fight him by himself. One way is just to grab something, throw it on a bowling ball grip and move him and put your shots in. And then turn around and you can handle this guy too. Right? Another way is with a straight blast. And that's when you're just throwing punches down this guy's center line so that you can get your shots in and then you can handle this guy too. Does that make sense? Okay? Guys, that ends the Warrior Edge 2012. You guys rocked. Give yourself a big hand, guys. You guys did awesome. I enjoyed it. It was a smaller camp than usual, but I think that's good sometimes. I think we got a lot of good training in. Everybody enjoyed it? I did. Woo! Any questions on anything? Oh, I will be making the DVD, and I will. You guys be ready to get those, okay? To document it. I want to thank Master Whitlow for letting us use his land and for lending his knowledge to us. I've been knowing this man all my life, and I consider him one of the best martial artists that I've been fortunate enough to train with. So you guys really got a gift there. So, okay. Any